What's up, guys? Welcome back to our second episode of Built-In
Tim Besties
Besties, a dad.
and Daughter podcast.
We are super excited for everyone that listened to us, watched us last week. We had a lot of fun. We got some good comments,
hmm
some decent views. We're having some fun with it, and we had a few questions. We're going to try to answer those today. But first, we're going to recap. And I think maybe let's start with our candle of the week so we don't forget that. It's a brand new one.
Yeah, we're also doing a kind of late night podcast because my dad worked a day shift today. So we got to like kind of a late night one, kind of like a pajama party, I
I
guess.
worked in like kind of an evening
Yeah.
shift. Yeah. So instead of the day shift, I get out of work around like 6:30 today. So it's a little later that we're recording. We're in our PJs here. We have some blankets and also let's not do the candle yet because we have to introduce our friends
Yeah.
here that we have.
If you guys don't know on TikTok, sorry, I'm not going to mess with my mic this time. On TikTok, it's kind of like a big thing to have like a weighted stuffed animal. So yeah.
Tell me about yours.
This is Fred Jr. He's a dinosaur. My friend has Fred Jr., and their sibling has Fred, the original, yes.
So original Fred, and
Yeah,
then your friend has Fred Jr., so that's Fred Jr. Jr.
yeah.
Fred's really fun. Fred comes with us on all of our trips. You can see Fred right here has, what does he have on?
He
Is it
has
Puerto
his
Rico?
San Juan, yep, Puerto
Yeah,
Rico shirt
San
on.
Juan, Puerto Rico.
He has a hospital bracelet from when I got knee surgery, which we might go into a little detail about that.
Yeah, we can talk about
He
that
has a
sometime.
Swifty bracelet on. I think that's it. He originally had a Dubrovnik, which is in Croatia, shirt on. That was
Hmm.
his first ever shirt. I actually carried him around Dubrovnik when we had to do we had to store our luggage, and I did not want nobody taking Fred.
That's
So
true. We could talk about Dubrovnik just a little bit. We can talk more about our trip later, but we
yeah,
went to see the Aerostore in Warsaw, Poland, but we did some European traveling along the way. And one of those stops was in Dubrovnik, Croatia. For those Game of Thrones people out there, that's where the stairs are, the Jesuit stairs. So you're probably familiar with those, but those stairs and all of Old Town Dubrovnik is an old fortress city.
hmm
So it sits on the
like no
water. It's
cars
an
can
old
go
fortress
in.
city. Yeah, there's no cars in there, but to get to all the good views and to all the places where the apartments
Horrible.
are and the Airbnbs, you have to climb up to like 200 stairs. So it was pretty challenging and we were all a little sick.
Yeah, and
Jackie was super sick trying to climb all those stairs and catch her breath at the same time. It was really hard.
we also don't want to go into like full detail because we hope to do a full Europe trip
Yeah, we
podcast
should definitely do
with
that.
my cousin and my mom. Hopefully, you'll probably get that like in the summer, more around to like a year ago, like the time that we went.
That'd be really fun.
Kind of like
Yeah,
a what has happened, what did we like, will we ever go back to these places?
hmm,
So kind of just like maybe like a time hop kind of.
yeah,
We could put photos on the screen if we wanted to.
absolutely.
Yeah,
So my friend over here, I just got for Christmas.
we got a little
My
earlier
built-in
than Christmas.
bestie bought it for me for Christmas. He's a brown bear. He's beautiful. I've named him Chunk after my favorite fat bear. For those of you that don't know, or if you do know, congratulations. Fat Bear Week is one of my favorite weeks. There's a national park in Alaska that has bear cameras. They have a huge population of grizzly bears. And Chunk, also known as number 32, is my favorite bear. He
M-
sits around, he's got a big scar on his face, and he just looks so depressed all the time.
Maybe we'll
And I
put a
love
photo
Chunk.
of Chunk on the screen.
I would love to
We'll
put a
insert a
photo of
photo of
Chunk on
Chunk
the
right
screen.
here.
Fat Bear Week is the coolest too. So they follow all these bears pretty much from the time they come out of hibernation until the time that they're going to shut down the cameras because it's going to get really cold in Alaska. And right around like the last week of September into maybe the first week of October, you vote on who your favorite fat bear is. So it's really cool to see how like scrawny and skinny they are when they come out of hibernation to how fat they get by eating all the salmon and everything else that they can eat. It's pretty fun.
My mom has a reindeer currently.
Yeah, she does.
One day you'll see. I don't think she named her.
I don't know. I'm
Hmm.
not sure.
So we're all in this family kind of weighted animal people
We are
because
now because of you.
it kind of feels like a baby,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of it was very comforting. Which we'll go into more detail about that because we do have a question kind of relating to that.
Oh, that is true. We do. All right, so let's talk about our week since it's been 1 week since we podcasted. It was really fun to put that out and
It was
like to
really
see
fun.
some cool responses and everything. I learned a lot. I don't know how to video edit, so I'm so sorry that you guys are going through what
It
may
was actually
seem
pretty
like a
good.
little bit of a boring thing, but I'm trying. We'll try to spruce it up. I'll try to get better at this.
And if you guys liked our intro music,
Oh, the intro music. We forgot to talk about that. Uh, I play no instruments except the mouth trumpet.
let's let's hit a little tune.
I cannot do this for the people. It's just a funny thing. We recorded this in the car, I think after
It was the day
the
that
Trader Joe's
we
thing.
yeah came up with it.
Yeah, so we were in were we in the Target parking lot? Or we were driving. I
Yeah,
was
that's
driving.
why you hear like the
Yes. That's why it's so
because
bad we didn't actually record it.
it's from a like what is it?
You did it from like the voice
Yeah,
recording
it's
thing
from
on
like
an
a voice
iPhone.
recording.
Yeah. So I don't even know.
So
I had some like stuff before. Let me take a drink of water while you talk.
we probably need to re-record it with like these better mics because you hear
Anyway, we're not going to do that anymore. Let's move on from this. Uh, let's do our weekend review. I want to talk about what happened your week, this week, my week also. And I want to do like a high low.
hmm
So, what was your highlight of your week? And what was your low light? Like, what did you not like about this week?
My highlight was I did get a snow day, which was really nice. I got to catch up on some studying and I cleaned my room. I kind of gave up halfway through it, so it's not like a full like clean room, but I also take it as a win because I kind of deep cleaned a little and I did clean out like my vanity drawers with and like clean them and like clean the top of my vanity. So it was more of like an actual like clean and not like a put away stuff. But I brought all my laundry down, so
Cool. Yeah, that's good. All right. So, you said that was a high for you, having a
yeah.
snow day. Okay. So, what was your low of this week? And this could be from, so we recorded last Friday. So
Yeah.
this could be Saturday on till today, which is Friday.
I don't really know.
You want to
Kind
think
of
about
just
it?
yeah, kind of just having to go to school every day. It's not my favorite.
Why is it not your favorite? What don't you like about it? Is it just the fact that you're forced to go there? Or do you really just not like there?
It's partially the fact that I'm forced, and it's partially the fact that I just don't like it there.
Okay.
Sorry to any of my teachers that I've told about this
Well, I
podcast.
mean, like,
You guys are great teachers.
yeah,
Don't
you've
don't
never
get me
said that
wrong.
they're bad teachers. So
Yeah.
that's really not true at all that you haven't said that. I'm just curious because it seems like you're thriving,
I mean, I
but
get good grades,
right. And you
but
really
like
like care about them because I see you on your Power School app all the time, like trying to see what your grades were. You do get upset when you didn't understand something or like you're having a hard time, but so like what is it that you don't like?
I don't like being forced to go to a place every day that I wasn't asked to be.
Okay.
I wasn't asked to be brought into the world to go to school every day.
Right.
Actually, one of my teachers I told her about, I was yapping to her about this today. You know who you are.
Oh, I
You
think I
you're
know who she is
you're
too.
subscribed. You know who
Yeah.
you are.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. I didn't know that. Shout out to that teacher.
I'm
Um,
not gonna say her name. She
no,
knows who she is.
that's okay. I'm curious. You're gonna have to tell me off camera who it was because I have two guesses and I'm not sure which one
It's your
it
first
is.
guess.
It's the one you yap to all the time
Mhm.
that I had a conversation with, Mom and
Mhm.
I. Okay. All right. That's fun. She absolutely adores you too. She asked so many times during our very short conference if she could just take you home, and I told her yes, but she didn't. I don't know why. Um,
One day we will shout her out if I get um permission.
okay. Yeah, we can do
Sorry
that.
guys, I keep messing with this microphone. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, we tried to tell her to stop messing around with it. We're not sure if it's producing any noise. I don't think I heard anything in the last one, so
I
we'll
think there
try
was
to
like a
keep it
little bit.
steady.
I think my mic also kept like cutting off a little, which I'll try to talk a little closer to it.
It's okay. I
So I
think
feel like I keep talking like this and then it's not like recording.
yeah, so I think maybe it's just the noise levels too. It kind of normalized everything, so it all come to the same volume. Okay. So you said your high was your snow day. Your low was having to go to school every day because it's just not what you enjoy. Nothing specific about your week though that was a low that you want to talk about?
Not really.
Okay. You had a really good cheer week, if I remember too.
I did.
Well, you had Monday because Wednesday you didn't get to go to cheer because you had a
Hmm.
band concert. We probably shouldn't talk about the band concert, but it was really funny. The concert wasn't funny. There was some context that was funny. Should we talk about it?
I have an 8 o'clock alarm that goes off every day that I've had since fifth grade. I'm now in seventh grade,
Yeah.
and it says read yodelay hee hoo.
And I tell her
I
to turn it
never
off
read,
all the time.
and I just like having an alarm at 8 o'clock because that's when I like to be settling in bed.
That's fair.
And so we were watching this. It was the band, and it was a voiceover thing. And the room went quiet in a part of it, and all you hear is do 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 do. Did you hear it?
I wasn't really paying
I
attention
was
to
like,
it.
here, I can give a demonstration.
Hold on. What? Oh, you have your noise thing? I'm sorry, your
I
noise thing I
quickly
just
went
said.
and turned it off. Like I went like this, but
Damage was
it
already
was
done.
yeah. Hopefully, I put my phone on do not disturb though for it. So hopefully, I can't say that. Hopefully, Mr. Blah 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 did not
Mr.
hear
Blah
that.
blah blah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that he did. No one like turned around or anything
I
and
think he
was
was
like,
too
"Whoa."
like zoned in to do
I
that.
think so too. He was very like
I actually know how to do that. It's Fred. I'm gonna put Fred down for a second.
what are you gonna show us? Oh, are you
How you
careful with it?
conduct.
Okay.
But
Let
we're
me
gonna
see.
move this.
Hit me with some time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. All right. Beautiful. Good
If
conducting.
anybody's wondering, it's down, left, right, up.
I'm not even sure I knew that.
My band teacher, my first ever band teacher, taught me that.
Oh, excellent. All right. So what were we talking about before? I was trying to search for a low from you, and then we talked about your high. So cheer on Monday when I picked you up was probably like one of the like happiest that
Yeah.
I've seen you in a while after cheer because you got to do some pretty cool things at the end,
Yeah,
right?
I got to work on some co-eds, which has been really fun with my flyer because I only get to fly her in one stunt, which is kind of sad because I wish I got to like base with her more.
Yep.
But hopefully next year I'll be able to base with her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really fun actually. I did it with my coach and obviously my flyer.
That
But
particular one that you're talking about is so fun to
yeah,
watch. Like she's so animated in her
you also
performances
know
and
who you are.
everything. Yeah, she's really good at it. I love watching her in your routines also.
I wouldn't be surprised if one day her mom watched this.
Yeah, her
I
mom
love
likes
her
you a
mom.
lot. All right. I'll talk about my week then.
Yeah.
Are you done with yours? Anything else you want to talk about? I don't want to steal the camera here.
No, Fred, how was your week? Cue the dinosaur sounds.
Mm. Mm. All right, that's enough of that. Fred says hello. Okay. My week was pretty solid, I
Yeah.
think. Um, kind of just going to work. My high for the week. I had a really good gym experience and a really bad gym experience that I didn't tell you about. I want to I want to tell you about the bad one first. It wasn't necessarily bad, but it was all on the same day. So this would have been Tuesday. This was Tuesday, and you had a delay on
No,
Tuesday,
I
didn't
didn't.
you? You didn't? You didn't. You had a delay on Monday. Never
Monday.
mind. Okay. So Tuesday, I went to the gym pretty early. The gym I like to go to, but it's very, very small. I got there somewhat early and I did like the free weight stuff that I was doing. And that was a big win for me. I lifted an amount of weight that I hadn't ever before. And I hadn't really been like doing barbell stuff. So I was
Cue the
doing some bench
claps.
presses and I'm not going to cue the
We have a
claps.
sound bar that we
A
could
sound, yeah,
cue the
a
claps
mixer, but it's far away and we would need like a producer to hit these things for us. We need to hire a producer, I think.
to
I'm
watch this
just kidding.
podcast.
No, I'm just kidding. Um,
It's gonna
so
be our dog pressing
I
the buttons.
had, for me, what was a pretty big thing. I'm not a weightlifting guy, but I am now because I have to be due to some Achilles injury that I can't really run or do a ton of cardio stuff. So I did a bench press of 225 a couple of times, which was one of my goals. Thank you so much. I'm very happy about that. I'm going to try to keep going up. Um, and then I'm at the gym and I'm on the cable crossover machine. There's like two cable things on it. I don't know the exact words for it. I think it's cable crossover machine. But anyway, I'm doing some tricep work, and then I have my AirPods in like everyone else does at the gym, except for this one guy apparently who starts like waving to me and saying, "Hey, you want a better variation?" And he asked me if I want a better variation of the workout that I'm doing. I try to be nice, right? I'm going to listen to him. So I hear him out and he tells me like to do it a different way. And I know that that's an option of doing it that way.
If you don't
So
want
I
to do
feel
it that
like I
way.
got to placate this man a little bit and I like do it that way. And it was pretty good, but it's kind of like an overhead thing where it
Yeah.
kind of messes with my shoulders a little
Is it
bit.
with the like where you like hold the weight and you?
So it's kind of like that. It's replicating that, but it's with the rope attachment, and you
Oh,
come behind the back and do
that's
it upwards
interesting.
with both. I was doing it like pushed out against the thing because I have a little more stability in my shoulders that way. And then he wanted to continue to talk to me and offer me advice about other things. And I love the gym culture of people that want to like
Like help
talk to
you.
you and help you out. That's great. But I just wanted to get done and get out of there. So now I can never go back to that gym.
Because you're gonna
I'm
see
just
him.
kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I will definitely go back to the gym. Otherwise, my low of the week, that wasn't really my low of the week. My low of the week, I had some challenging like work things this week
Yeah.
where I've been asked to like
Share
take
opinions.
on some
Oh.
things. No, not that. I've been asked to like take on some things and to try to shift some things culturally within our building that I don't think are really my responsibility.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to just do things that you don't want to do, like you going to school every single day. It's not much different at
Cue
work.
the ew.
Ew. Ew. Um, all right, so
Chunk, how was your week?
let's see. Chunk, what do you think? He's speechless.
Ah.
That was a wild bear noise right there.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Chunk's a little special, so.
Let's think about or let's
Candle of the week?
what's that?
Candle of the week?
Oh, candle of the week. Let's cover that and then we'll move on from there. Go ahead. What do you have?
Alright, so we're also gonna do a little story about the scandal, but the story. The. Hair.
It's okay. Just don't drop it. Go ahead and tell
The
them.
candle of the week is charcoal and black teak.
Mm-hmm. It smells
This
very
is a
manly.
Target candle.
It almost smells like a cologne. Careful putting that down, okay? I don't want you to get burned.
Yeah, it kind of smells like a cologne mixed with like a hotel.
It does have hotel vibes. You're
Hmm.
right about that.
And where'd
That's
you
a
get
good
that?
description. I got that from my built-in bestie. She made a Valentine's basket for me and for her mom. And there was that in there. There was a cute coffee and croissant
My mom got like a
type thing.
cow
Highland
stuffed
cow.
animal. And
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, I need to get that. And so I got you like a stuffed animal type like
Yeah,
thing.
it's very cute.
Yeah.
There were some sour hearts, like gummy hearts.
Hmm.
I broke them. They're delicious. And there were some chocolates, which you tried, and you said they seemed like they were on sale for a reason.
Well, they were on sale for like, but like they're normally like cheap to get just like a tiny
Sure.
little heart thing. But they
Yeah,
were on sale for like 198.
it's fine. It was super thoughtful. I don't love that you gave it to me so early, but
Okay, but also like I like people to be able to like use this stuff before the actual date.
okay.
And like I'm gonna get you cards, but like also I want you to be able to use stuff because that's like
Sure.
you're not gonna use candy, but like to be able to eat candy to be excited for Valentine's Day.
That's nice.
Like it's more of an excitement thing, and we got to use this candle today.
Yeah, that's fair. It was really nice, and I do enjoy it a lot. Thank you.
Hmm.
All right, let's talk about what's coming up in our week this week. What do we got going on?
A lot of snow in our area,
A lot of snow. It's going to start
so
snowing
hopefully we're
tomorrow.
hoping for 2 snow days in a row.
What?
We're hoping. That's what my French teacher said.
I'm not hoping for that. Did you have a French test today, by
I
the
did
way?
not.
Okay, you were concerned about that.
I
You did
was
not have the French
ready to
test.
fight someone.
Yeah, you were. You were gonna go down with that ship.
Yes, I was.
All right.
He
All
said
right.
ship, guys.
Ship.
Ship.
Yes. So you are. hoping for some snow days.
Yep.
We'll see how that goes. I think you could definitely have one at least. We're supposed to get snow like
Like all week.
forever. Man, it's gonna be
Stupid
really
groundhog.
insane. Yeah, the groundhog was like, it's gonna be winter, and here it is. Okay, we have the Super Bowl coming up. How do you feel about the Super Bowl? Your team's in the Super Bowl. My team is not. I'm so sad.
I support Travis, Taylor Swift, and Patrick Mahomes.
hmm
Patrick Mahomes is my favorite player.
I'm gonna say
I have a jersey that I will be wearing.
I'm gonna say this for the only time in my life.
Chiefs are gonna win.
Go Birds. Sorry.
Whatever. Tomorrow I
Go
actually have
Birds.
a really fun day.
You do.
So for my birthday, my auntie did like a 13 days till 13 thing,
It was so fun.
and we might do we have a photo?
Yeah, we'll toss that photo in there of the completed thing.
I just like throwing
It
up
was
photos
so
for you
cool.
guys.
Yeah, and this
But
is what you just saw right there in the video. Was like on top of our mantle,
yeah,
and all the gifts lined up
hmm
before Jacqueline got to open them.
it was really really fun. And actually, I had to open it when it was 12 days because she wanted me to open one on my actual birthday. Which my actual birthday present, which I don't know if you guys have seen it, but you probably have. It's not like a trend now. I think it is still a little bit, but it's where you pick the card. Rude. It's where you like pick the cards and they're like back face to you, and you have to pull them, and that's wherever you go. So I'm
Like a
really
this or
excited.
that type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really fun. I know a couple of things inside just from talking to her, and I really think you're gonna
I think my
have.
cousin helped plan it too.
I believe you're right about that. I think it's gonna be such a fun time for you. You've always talked about how you want to spend like a
Yeah.
day with your auntie, uh, so that's super
And even
exciting.
though it's gonna snow,
It's gonna snow later in the day, like
yeah.
7 or 8 o'clock.
She's
So
picking
I
me up at
think
11, so we'll be
you guys
perfectly
should
fine.
have
Yep.
plenty of time. I think. Um, all right, that's really good. My week ahead, I don't think I have really anything too big going on. I'm having a hard time thinking about it right now, but nothing big.
I
Just kind of
hope
routine.
that I can possibly go to church on Saturday.
Okay. How would
Maybe.
you be able to do that? You're going out
They have that.
with Auntie.
Oh, that's the rescheduled thing.
What are you talking about?
Is that the paint party?
I have no idea what you're
I
talking
thought that
about.
they had like a concert thing.
I don't know.
I thought that there was something on the 15th. That was like
Well,
mom.
that's our next week, like after that. So we're only covering until Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I know.
Right. The 15th is
Oh,
the day after. So
well,
that's the following week, Saturday.
I feel like there's something on the 15th
Okay. We'll figure something out, or we'll figure it out.
that I was going to my grandma's house. So hopefully I can go to church in the next 2 weeks.
Okay. That's something that you kind of decided that you wanted to do on
Mm-hmm.
your own around like first of the year, right?
Yeah.
Was that like one of your resolutions, vision board
So
type
it's
stuff?
on my vision board.
Cool. I like that.
It's not completed yet.
We're not a big church family. Sorry if you are. But Jacqueline decided that she wanted to make that a part of her life, and we support whatever she wants to do within reason.
We did a new hairstyle today, guys.
Yep.
My father does not like it.
That's not. I told you it wasn't my favorite hairstyle. I'm not gonna ever lie to
It
you and tell
reminds
you
him of a
like
dinosaur. I'm gonna give them a close up
look at
really
Fred's
fast.
head. Look at Fred's head, okay? And then compare it to yours. Let me see. No, you can stay right there. It's fine. I'm just messing with you, buddy. It's really cute. I just told you you asked me if I really liked it, and it's not my favorite, but I'm just not gonna lie to you about it. I
I
still
think
think you're cute as heck.
yeah, I think it's really cute. I think the braids kind of have to be like they're not braids, they're bubble braids. They need to be puffed out a little more.
That could be it. It's nice. All right, so we had a couple of questions from our cousin Maddie on YouTube. She loved the podcast. Shout out to Maddie. I hope
Hopefully
that you're
one day
watching right now too, and she'll be on here.
she will be on here and we're gonna do like a whole Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron
That'll
Man,
probably
Iron
be in the summer.
Baby. Yeah,
Guests are definitely gonna be in the summer because it gives us more like time to kind of like hang out with people. That's why I love the summers because I get a lot of more family time because I don't have to be worried about like coming home from school.
that's true. Okay, so Maddie asked what you want to be when you grow up.
My biggest goal in life is to be a mom. And that's really always been a big goal in my life. I also really want to be an indoor playroom owner. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of Sierra Zagari. She's an indoor playroom owner in St. Louis, which I actually really want to go and just see her playroom because a lot of people just go in, sometimes just look. And I would love to do that. I don't know the days that she works now because she has a lot of employees now. She used to have nobody and she used to do it all on her own.
Yeah.
But
It's called like Grandma's Attic or something. What is it called?
grandma's
I'm
attic.
sorry, I don't know.
It's grandma's playroom.
I knew it was Grandma's. I don't know why it would be Grandma's
That
attic.
was not her. That's not like the name that she came up with. That's she like bought the playroom from someone.
But she kept it the same name.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just so, like everyone would like know about it.
Sure.
Which I love her. I watch her all the time. But yeah, an indoor playroom, like this style of indoor playroom, is where it's just a bunch of toys, and it's not like what you're thinking of, just like a bunch of like wooden like mats and stuff. It's like there's like I don't know how to describe it, but look her up, Sierra Zagari. It's kind of just like where families come and they play, but the parents don't leave. Parents are not allowed to leave, and it's more of just like an opportunity for kids to come and meet each other, and it's not a daycare at all. It's like parties. People can go book parties.
It's like a kid's social
Yeah,
time and like, yeah, that's fun. Like playgroup stuff you could probably do there.
kinda. Yeah,
That's fun.
that's one of my hopefully goals. I do really like cosmetology, so hopefully maybe that can be in the mix somewhere.
Okay.
I was gonna name my playroom Puma Playroom and have a live puma, but
I don't think a live
it's not
puma's gonna
possible.
fly at a place. Yeah. What is it about? You said you just your number one thing is that you want to be a mom. So when did that start and why? Do you have any idea why that's just like
Day
such a big
one.
passion of yours?
Day one.
Day
There's
one.
many photos of me with baby dolls
That's true. You always had a baby doll.
from age 0 to 11.
I know, and getting rid of those baby dolls was like so hard. And we never pushed you to get rid of them.
We
Like you
still have
finally
two.
decided to get rid of some
I
on your
left.
own.
I kept my two most valuable ones.
Yeah.
Three most valuable ones. My first ever baby doll that I picked out in the store.
Yeah.
Livy, which
Livy.
was
Did you keep Teddy too?
I did keep
That's
Teddy.
what's up. Livy and Teddy are the core two right there.
Yeah.
I love that.
I don't know. I think it's in a sense being an only child that kind of worked up to that, but
Okay.
also I love kids, and
You
it's just
do.
like it's my passion to be a mom.
Okay.
Just
That's
have
really
someone
nice.
to take care of
Yeah. I like that a lot.
4 kids.
All right. We have like one more talking point that we prepared. We're pretty good on time right now. We could stop,
Oh,
or do
we
you want to
have a
go
question
on
for
to
you.
it? Oh, I wasn't ready for my question yet. I figured we could do that another time.
Okay.
Uh,
Next Maddie question will
yeah,
be in the
next
next
Maddie
episode.
question will be the next episode where we'll go on to that. Um, you had an appointment a couple of weeks ago with a doctor to discuss some like kind of food disorder, eating disorder, excuse me.
ARFID, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder.
Right. So I don't think she officially diagnosed you with that, but you certainly have the symptoms of that. Do you want to tell people like what happens and how that makes you feel?
So ARFID is, like I said, an avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. And when people really think of eating disorders, they think of like anorexia and just like texture, which texture is a big part of it, but also it's more of like the sight and like smells. Like it's all of your senses in a sense. In a sense.
It's
And
fun.
like being in the room with some foods and just like being around them is pretty difficult. And we're trying to work through some things, but ARFID is actually not a very it's common, but not a lot of people know about it as like they do with like other eating disorders, but it's getting a little more like well known now.
Yeah, I think so. There's a few TikTokers that are like really
Yeah,
big
like
into it.
ARFID Andy.
I love ARFID Andy. I think he goes under ARFID Andrew on
It's
TikTok.
hard for me to watch because he gags a lot.
He does. But those are such similar reactions
Yeah.
to the way you react.
And my ARFID life, which is Hannah.
Yeah.
I
Here
love
we go.
her.
Here I go.
Here I go.
Here I go.
I
That's
do
right.
really want to get some Here I Go merch.
Yeah. That's what she says when she's about to try something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So if you guys want to kind of learn more about that, we're obviously going to talk about it in the podcast, but if you want to learn more, go and follow them.
And we're also Jackie's gonna have some appointments
Occupational
soon with
therapy.
occupational therapy, and there will be a bit of exposure therapy with this, kind of the way those people do it, where we'll have foods that she likes, food that she is a bit uncomfortable with, and we'll try to work through those things to get it to where you're a little more
Yeah,
comfortable with those foods. Um, one of your toughest foods,
it's
right? And one of the
pizza,
toughest things is pizza. And every party that you go to has pizza.
which it's really difficult to go to parties, and it's kind of a standoffish point of not wanting to go to these places because it's a constant, there's going to be pizza there.
Yeah,
And it's just like, it can be very annoying because everyone assumes that everyone loves pizza. Don't assume that.
I love pizza.
Yeah, it's also when your family is obsessed with pizza. Literally every single person in your family.
I don't know, obsessed, but yeah, you're right about that. That's really tough, and I think I didn't really know precisely what was
Yeah.
happening before, right? Like I didn't know that that was a thing.
I've also
But
like had some friends that'll get like other things for me at parties, but that used to be like chicken fingers, chicken tenders. I've never said chicken fingers, sorry. But
mozzarella sticks.
like no, there's never been mozzarella sticks.
Oh,
It's always been like chicken fingers.
okay,
But it
sure.
was usually like Big Y pizza,
Yep,
and it was because everybody raves about Big Y pizza, and it was the Big Y tenders, which were really good before, but I've developed more of like a
chicken
sense of
neck.
not, yeah, chicken neck, of not liking chicken. So it's kind of hard to do that now. Where if I go to those places, I just won't eat anything.
That's unfortunate. I do really hope that that gets better for you.
I'll eat the
Now,
dessert. I don't
the
like
pizza
cake,
thing
but
is
I
really interesting to me because you like bread,
do.
you like cheese.
I don't like sauce, and I don't like too many things happening in one thing.
Okay, so
Like
it's
I'm
the
a very
combination of
plain
those
person.
things.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it? What sense with pizza bothers you the most? Like, which of your senses does it just like aggravate the most?
Probably seeing it and smelling it. The smell I cannot handle.
Is it the smell of the sauce?
It's just the smell of the whole thing.
Okay.
For some reason, I've just developed like a. I'm an honors ELA and I don't even have a word for this.
That's okay. Like what?
Like kind of just like a standoffish
You keep saying
point in a way.
standoffish. Like, do you feel like, does it bring anxiety to
Yeah,
you?
that's like a big part of ARFID is it's very much a mental disorder while also being physically, but it's a lot of mentally preparing yourself for these things and kind of just like focusing in on things that you like and trying to not like make the foods that you don't like upset you. Like especially like for holidays, like there's not usually a lot of things that I like, which my family does try to like incorporate things that I do like, but it's also hard because especially Thanksgiving is my least favorite holiday because it's just about food.
It's all about food. Yeah.
And that's just sorry. It's just not fun for me because I don't like stuffing. Stuffing freaks me out. It's weird.
Stuffing, I mean, it is a little strange, right? Like, it's not a food that you see every day. It's kind of really unique to certain
Yeah.
dishes. Yeah. All right.
So
Well,
we're
this
not
will go ahead.
sorry, we're not gonna get like too detailed in today. That'll probably be like a whole separate episode,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
We could definitely talk about that a lot. And especially as your journey continues,
Mm-hmm.
as we see the occupational therapist and as we learn more about it
Yeah.
ourselves and how we can help you out and what that means, it'll
Yeah.
be really fun to do that. All right. So, you want to wrap this up?
We can next, hopefully, podcast. We will be adding a little face mask.
Oh, that's right. Let's do a self-care
Yeah,
podcast sometime. We'll
like a
talk about
skincare.
skincare and we'll talk about what we do for our own self-care and mental health. You talked about ARFID being
Yeah.
kind of a mental thing, right? Um, we can talk about our own mental health, what we do, some self-care rituals, um, and let's try to figure out like something for that. I
Yeah.
would like that a lot. Okay. And again, if you guys have any more questions, Maddie, we're going to get to your question
Hmm.
also. But if anyone has any questions
Put
for
them
us,
down in the
anything,
comments.
yeah, please put them in the comments. Please share this with everyone
Mm.
too if you are enjoying it.
Like
Again,
and subscribe.
we're gonna try to keep making this more fun
Yeah.
and better every single time. Like, subscribe, tell everyone. We're gonna start putting the audio pretty soon, within
Yeah.
the next week or two, I
Hmm.
think, onto
So
Spotify.
stay tuned for that.
And
That'll probably be on our TikTok and Instagram. So like, we could also do a YouTube short telling you guys.
yeah, absolutely. And again, go follow us on all the social medias. We linked it before, but we'll say it again right here. It's at
Built-In
Built-In
Besties
Besties
podcast
podcast on all of the social
platforms
media
except for
platforms.
YouTube, which you're already on there. So
You're already on YouTube right now.
whichever way you found us.
And pretty soon, audio stuff on Spotify and Apple Music or wherever you get your podcasts. It should just be going there pretty soon.
Which,
Thank
if
you,
you're hearing
everyone.
about our stuffed animals, but you can't see them,
You got to come check them out.
gotta come watch them.
On behalf of Chunk,
And
Fred
Fred.
Jr. Jr., me and my bestie, thanks for watching. We'll
Peace
see you
out.
guys next week.
Be a
Later.
good human.
Be a good human. That's a great sign off.
Hmm.
Bye, bestie.
Bye.